hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The give out of the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the... You've seen slow starts.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've got the screen set up. On his feet at the 40. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He now has 53 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spillman. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get it loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early.
Touchdown, Fresno State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the Heat. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Swings it out to the flat. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the way.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Give to the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. He'll toss it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pressure coming. And as he throws, he's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire league.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And his throw is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. motion from the wide receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
He's got the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Hurley. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. Game one. Make that first impression.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Finds his big tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
38, Maryland, 23.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a crease. It's Duggan. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the toss. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hurley. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. unloads quickly.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Takes the handoff. It's Duggan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Maryland, 23.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's got it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. The lone back's got it. Got a little space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it to the back on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Let's go! Let's go! The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
It'll be a draw. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move the... Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. With the run on 1st and goal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now, 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Fresno State! And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Dawkins. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Buys a little time with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Terrapins have moved it inside the 20. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in game.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.